Hey everyone, welcome to the Queue Up. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube and I'm really impressed with a lot of people's collections, and it inspired me to sort of go through my records. It's been a while, so it's kind of taking me back, a little nostalgia trip. So yeah, I don't have too many, but I figured if I did a video that kind of ran through them all, it would be this really long and boring video. So I'm doing it in categories, and today I'm going to be flipping through like all my colored vinyl. So let's get into it. I don't have too many of them, so it shouldn't be too long of a video. I'm going to start off with my 10-inch Bad Brains record, the Omega Sessions, and I was expecting it to come in like this Rasta color, since they are like reggae hardcore punk band, but it actually came in this awesome blue. It's almost like a marbleized baby blue. You can see a little bit of the dark blue and the white in there as well. Really awesome record. It's one of my favorites. I always have this on my player. Yeah, and here's again the back. So that's the Bad Brains. Let's see here. Adolescence, the complete demos. I bought this at the show, and they colored them in orange, which I don't really see too much of. It's solid orange. They are from Orange County, so it makes sense that they would go with a color like that. That's a limited pressing as well. They did a couple of them, a couple hundred should I say. And let's see here. Oh, the Cramps, Stay Sick. One of my favorite albums from the Cramps. I got this at the swap meet. Someone had it in the back and he wasn't sure if he was going to sell it, but I convinced him to sell it to me. I paid like 20 bucks for this record, so it wasn't that cheap, but it definitely is a keeper. And it comes in this beautiful clear blue color. So that was awesome. I'm really happy I have this in my collection. This next record is actually from a buddy of mine. Well, he didn't give it to me. I actually bought this from the label he was under, Burger Records. The band's name is Cumstain, and I went to high school with the guitarist, or one of the guitarists, and they released this album. It's not very often that you have a friend that releases an album, so I had to go support, and it comes in this like really nice clear green color. It's a really good listen. Check out Burger Records. I have a ton of artists on there. And so anyways, moving forward, got First Blood. Decided to pick this up. It was marked down. I think I got this at Hot Topic actually. Very rarely ever step in there. And the day I do go in, they had all these vinyl like on clearance. So I picked this up for like a couple bucks. And it comes in this really nice red color. So really cool. I was really happy about that. Here's a record that I bought. I have no idea where I got this. And a lot of these records I do remember for the most part, but I can't remember if I bought this online or if I got this at a store. But it's Flex Your Head Comp from Discord Records. And this one also is a red color vinyl, but it's see-through. It's not the solid. I really like this type of like crystal, or not crystal, but like see-through plastic transparent vinyl. Just looks really awesome. And let's see here, moving forward, JFA. This is I think one of the latest releases. They were actually kind enough to sign the sleeve itself. I don't know if you can, oh here, hold on. This is probably better. You can see the signatures on there, and as you may already been able to see, it comes in one of that clear blue, very shiny, very nice looking record. Really awesome band. I got to see them a couple times in LA at the Knitting Factory actually. Before it closed, they opened up for the Anger Samoans, so that was a really awesome show. Let's see here. Realizing there's a lot of hardcore in my collection. I'm like really into hardcore punk. I have a lot of other records, which you'll see eventually, but yeah, I guess this collection here of records, mainly hardcore. Reagan Youth, they reissued this and they released it in this red reddish color, and it's kind of a little red. I think this is a double album actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, you can actually, here. It opens up. They have some of the craziest artwork on there. But yeah, definitely a classic hardcore record. I'll fix that later. Okay. Here is another one that I got at Hot Topic. It's a Scream reissue, and it's one of the very few that come in a solid white color that I have. I'm not sure if that's the only color they released it in, but yeah, it's really good. I really enjoyed this record. It has a ton of songs on there. Now this one is one of the very few non-hardcore records that I have that are more colored. It's a Soviet funk record that I got from Secret Stash. If you haven't heard of Secret Stash, you should definitely jump on. They have some of the most random, most amazing records. And I saw this, I was very intrigued by it, so I decided to pick it up, and I was not disappointed. It's really good. And it comes dual color. So we got a red and a black on there. This is volume 2. Volume 1 I think is the same deal, but it comes in the dual color, but yeah, I've been looking for it and I haven't been able to find it. This is one of my first records. Suicidal Tendencies, self-titled album. And it comes in this crazy gray color. You can see there's like black and white in there as well, so it's a little marbled, just like that Bad Brains record. So yeah, really awesome record. Oh, okay. When's a Plague? I grew up in like LA, Orange County, so I got to see these guys play at places like Chain Reaction and the Back Alley when it was still open in downtown Fullerton. So to see them where they are now, headlining festivals in Europe and here in the US, is a trip. And this is one of the other vinyls that also comes in this beautiful white. Very fancy looking. And leads me to my last record actually. It's a comp of all the EPs that were released by the Georgetown punk, the Washington hardcore scene. You got Teen Idols, SOA, Youth Brigade, Government Issue. I had first listened to this through a CD that a friend burned for me. He threw all of these on there, and that was like my introduction to hardcore back when I was in high school, which is like almost 10 years ago. So to find this on vinyl was really cool, and then when I opened it, I saw that it was like this awesome clear color, or not color, but vinyl. It looks really awesome on the player, especially when we put a slip mat underneath it. You get to see the design come through it. But yeah, it's a great listen. So I guess that's basically it for the colored vinyl. They're pieces of art in my opinion. They just always come out with something new. I've been trying to get my hands on some of those speckled colored ones. I know Talib Kweli came out with a record, and each one was sort of treated like a piece of art because each one was so unique the way it came out that they numbered them specifically into a series, and yeah, no record was identical. So they do fun stuff like that. I definitely would buy a record because of like the limited pressing / color variation that it comes in. So who knows what else they'll come up with. There's always a ton of different things. You can see through this small stack, there's a lot of colors that you can choose from. So anyways, I would love to see what you guys have. Bust out your records, show off what kind of colors you got and everything. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.